Hey guys, I'll be teaching about the tricks to study the upper limb in 3 days. Oh, it's quite difficult, but it's not that difficult. Nothing is impossible in this world. So, first we'll look after some of the topics which are present in this upper limb topic and how much time do we require to complete each topic, each question, and what are the major important questions that probably might come from this upper limb. So, I can't assure you that these questions will only come for the finals, but there might be probability. It's like these are some of the quite important questions usually asked for the exams, like so many years from many previous years. These were the questions asked. So we'll see how many divisions are there under this upper limb. So first topic is the pectoral region. This is the first topic of the upper limb. The second topic is the axilla. The third topic is the back region. Fourth topic is cutaneous nerves, superficial veins and lymphatic drainage. Fourth topic is the scapular region. Fifth is sixth is arm, and finally the seventh chapter is the forearm and hand. So usually we feel a kind of difficult in this last chapter, forearm and hand. Rest, if you compare to this chapter, it's kind of easy because in this chapter you get a lot of things, a lot of nerves you have to remember. Flexor retinaculum, extensor retinaculum, those muscles, those origin, those insertion. Oof. But still we can do it. So I have divided these topics into some videos, like based upon the videos. So the demand is quite easy. See, you have to complete the upper limb in 3 days. Pectoral region, axilla, back in 1 day. Scapular region and cutaneous nerves in 1 day. Arm as well as forearm in 1 day. So 1, 2, 3. Yes. So you can complete the whole upper limb in 3 days, and that is possible. So now you have understood the gesture of these topics. We'll see how to tackle with these questions in 1 day. So here we go. Yeah, that's what. So pectoral region, we'll see what are the main important topics and how much time, what is the time limit we have to complete those topics. So first one is pectoral region. Usually in pectoral region, the very important question is the mammary gland. Mammary gland is a very important question, usually asked for 5 marks. It can be asked as a long essay question, 10 marker question, and even some parts of it like Pludy orange and some small parts of it in 3 marker question. You have to read mammary gland at any cost. It's a very, very important topic. So mammary gland. So you have to keep a target. So see, before you start a work, you should keep a target. If you consider a mammary gland topic, you should have an aim that you have to complete within 1 hour or half an hour. You should know the strategy. So if you consider the mammary gland, try to complete this whole topic within 1 hour. Actually, it's a large amount of time, but still study detailedly about its lymphatic drainage, glands, ducts present in it, what are the structures present in the mammary gland. So take 1 hour for the mammary gland. So the next important topic is pectoralis major and pectoralis minor muscles. So these muscles try to complete this within 15 minutes. Okay, so don't study all the detailed things. Study origin, insertion, nerve supply, action. Origin, insertion, nerve supply, action. It's very easy. It's there in the BDC or Vishram Singh. You can get its answer in both the books. So try to complete this topic within the 15 minutes. The third important topic from this chapter is clavipectoral fascia. Clavipectoral fascia. So try to compile up with this topic within 30 minutes. It's not that big topic. It's a very easy topic. You should know what are the layers present in it, what are the muscles, what is its attachment, like where is it located, everything. So try to compile up with this topic within 30 minutes. The last topic from this chapter you have to study is the serratus anterior muscle. Serratus anterior muscle. So try to compile this topic within 15 minutes. So 15 minutes. So pectoral region, ओके आई कैन टेल इट इन हिंदी ऑल्सो. अगर आप पेक्टोरल रीजन कंसिडर कर रहे हैं तो इसमें 4 टॉपिक आपको पढ़ना है. पहला एक है जो मैमरी ग्लैंड, दूसरा पेक्टोरालिस मेजर और पेक्टोरालिस माइनर मसल्स, और क्लैविफ पेक्टोरल फेशिया और सेरेटस एंटीरियर मसल. ये 4 टॉपिक बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. आपको मैमरी ग्लैंड 1 घंटे में कंप्लीट करना है, पेक्टोरालिस मेजर माइनर मसल्स 15 मिनट में कम करना है, क्लैविफ पेक्टोरल फेशिया 30 मिनट में कंप्लीट करना है, और सेरेटस एंटीरियर मसल 15 मिनट में कंप्लीट करना है. अगर आप इसको टोटल करेंगे तो 2 घंटे 30 मिनट होंगे. सो यू हैव टू कीप अ टारगेट एटलीस्ट टू ट्राई completing the pectoral region within 2 hours 30 minutes. So the next topic is axilla. The first chapter is over. Study these 4 important questions. Axilla is the second topic. So if you consider the topic axilla, first very important question is the axillary artery. You know this axillary artery. Axillary artery is a very important topic. The origin, where is it inserted, what are its branches, what is its continuation. You know the subclavian artery continues as axillary artery, further continues as brachial artery. So you should know deeply about the axillary artery. Very important topic. In this topic, mammary gland is the important one. Axillary artery, it can be asked for 10 marker question, 5 marker question, 3 marker question. There are different parts of the axillary artery. First part of axillary artery, second part of axillary artery, third part of axillary artery. So try to study deeply about the axillary artery with its diagram. See, in anatomy, you have to draw diagram. Teachers usually get impressed by seeing your diagram rather than your history. So axillary artery, try to compile up this topic within 30 minutes. Try to compile up. You have to keep a time limit before you start any topic. The second important topic is brachial plexus. So brachial plexus, as everyone knows, this is one of the most important question usually asked for the exam for 10 marker or 5 marker. So this is a quite important topic. So try to compile up with the brachial plexus within 30 minutes. Then the last 2 questions are clinical aspects, Erb's paralysis and Killam's paralysis. Erb's paralysis and Killam's paralysis. Try to complete this within 30 minutes. So try to compile up with these 2 paralysis within 30 minutes. See, whenever you write any questions in anatomy, you have to draw the diagram. First strategy. Second strategy is you have to write at least 1 clinical correlation. Whatever might be the question, write at least 1 clinical correlation. If they ask about liver, you write about liver carcinoma or liver cancer, or any one you have to write clinical correlation. So from this topic axilla, these 4 are the important question. So if you count these, you'll get it as 2 hours 30 minutes. Okay, so try to compile up with this topic within 2 hours 30 minutes. This is about axilla. The third chapter is back region. Back region is not that important, but you have to study, give importance only to these 2 topics. I mean it. Give importance to these 2 topics, that is trapezius muscle and rhomboids. So rhomboids muscle. Trapezius muscle will take around 15 minutes. Rhomboids muscle will take around 15 minutes. Muscle matlab you have to study both major as well as minor. So combiningly you will take around half an hour. 30 minutes. That is 30 minutes. So you can see within one day you have to keep an aim that you will complete these 3 topics at any cost. If you want to score good, if you want to pass and take some 60-65 range, study these questions. If you want to take distinction and more, you have to study the whole textbook. There is no other option. If you want to improve your knowledge, if you have to be thorough, and if you have to score very good marks, you have to be thorough with each and every sentence of the textbook. So try to compile up these 3 areas within one day. That is, pectoral region will take around 2 hours 30 minutes. Axilla you will take 2 hours 30 minutes. Back region you will take around 30 minutes. If you consider all, complete all these things within, try to compile up all these things within 5 hours, 5 to 5.56 hours. So it is very easy topic. So here we go. Now we'll discuss, these are the things you have to study on the day 1. So study these things on the day 1. Now we'll look what we have to study in the day 2. So here we go. So day 2 you have to start with the scapular region. Scapular region also don't give much importance. Yeah, it's important, but not that important as the forearm, mammary gland, brachial plexus kind. So in this topic you have to study 4 important questions, same as the rest topics. First question is axillary nerve. See, remember one thing, study this axillary word topics because these are very important. Axillary artery, axillary nerve, its branches, all those things. So what are its innervations, all those things. So this is a very important topic. Take around 30 minutes to complete this topic. You have to keep the time limit, be on the time limit. The second topic is deltoid muscle. Deltoid muscle is also a quite important question. So take around 30 minutes to complete this topic. The third important topic is quadrangular spaces. Quadrangular spaces. So take 30 minutes for it. You know those links, you have to do this, and you have to remember all the muscles present here. So that question, quadrangular spaces, 4 spaces. Then the last question is the rotator cuff muscle. So rotator cuff muscles take 30 minutes. So try to complete all these 4 topics again within 2 hours. You have to try to compile up with these topics 2 hours. Take at least 1.5 to 2 hours. Just complete this region. It's quite easy topic. So the next topic is cutaneous nerve. Superficial veins and limbs. Cutaneous nerve, superficial veins and limbs. So in this topic, try to be thorough with, this part. This is your forearm. You remember this diagram. So this is cephalic vein, this is basilic vein, and the median cubital vein where usually the IV injections are given. So study these 3 regions properly, because from this area usually this question is very, very important. So study the basilic vein, cephalic vein, and medial cubital vein. So study these topics. So try to compile up with this region within I'll give 40 minutes. So actually it's more, but try to compile up with this region within 40 minutes. So the next important question from this area is nerve supply of finger. Cutaneous nerve supply of ring finger. hardly you can take only 5 to 10 minutes, not more than that. This is a very small topic you'll be seeing in the textbook within one para or not more than a half of a page. So take 5 to 10 minutes, maximum 15 minutes, not more than that. So try to complete this cutaneous nerve within 45 to 50 minutes. Please don't take more than a hour. So if you take the day 2, combine the scapular region, cutaneous nerve, try to complete this topic within 3 hours of time. So try doing with this time, be on time. So if you be on time, you'll get extra time so that you can revise over the rest over chapters. This is the day 2. So day 2 is done. Now we'll see what we have to do on the day 3. The last day, what we have to study. We have to study mainly arm as well as forearm region. So here we go. So here is the arm. So in this arm chapter, so this is the day 3. Day 3. So what you have to study on the day 3 is arm as well as forearm. So in arm there are 5 to 6 topics which are very important topics. So first do study the cubital fossa. So cubital fossa is not a tough question. It's easy compared to the popliteal fossa present in the lower limb. So study the cubital fossa. Take around 30 minutes to complete this topic. So the next question is musculocutaneous nerve. Musculocutaneous nerve. It's important question. Not that important, but still to study. They might ask this for around 3 marks or 5 marks. Cubital fossa is important. They might ask it for 5 marks or 3 marks, not for 10 marks. Musculocutaneous nerve, try to compile up this topic within 15 minutes. Okay. The third question is the brachial artery. Brachial artery. So do try to compile up with this topic within 10 minutes. Maximum is 10 minutes. So I'm giving a lot of time. So after this, do study the biceps brachii muscle. Biceps brachii muscle. The long head of biceps brachii, short head of biceps brachii, all its tendons, joints, bicipital aponeurosis, where does it come, its origin, insertion, all those things you have to know that. So biceps brachii is a quite important topic. Take 30 minutes, that's totally fine. So take around 30 minutes to complete the biceps brachii topic. Then you have to study the 2 more topics. Anastomosis around elbow joint. Anastomosis around elbow joint. Take maximum of 15 minutes. They might ask it for 5 marks or 3 mark question. The last topic from this is just a clinical aspect you have to know is the wrist dog, the Saturday night palsy. You know that. So what happens when we hold our hand in the same position for a longer period of time? So study about the wrist dog. Take 5 minutes. That is more than enough. 5 to 10 minutes, not more than that, dude. So try to complete this chapter within 1 hour 45 minutes. Try to complete this topic within 1 hour 45 minutes. So this is about the arm region. The last region is the forearm region. A very important topic, and usually we feel kind of difficult in this topic because you have to study and you have to remember so many muscles, origin, insertion of, but still it's very important topic. Questions will be asked from this topic. So it is a main question, and usually mainly questions will be asked from this topic for the finals. First thing you have to study neatly, detailedly is the flexor retinaculum. Flexor retinaculum. Take 30 minutes. Study thoroughly. Very important. Flexor retinaculum. Please do study this question. The second question is the lumbricals. Lumbricals is also quite important question, take half an hour. So you have to study its attachments, nerve supply, what is its importance, what are its actions, and what are the applied aspects, where should we apply these muscles. So study the lumbrical topic thoroughly. It's a quite important topic. See, when you have studied the flexor retinaculum, obviously you have to study the extensor retinaculum also. Extensor retinaculum. So take around 30 minutes, same. So very important topic, extensor retinaculum as well as the flexor retinaculum, to take 1 hour and be thorough with both of these questions. Next, study the median nerve thoroughly. Median nerve thoroughly. About the carpal tunnel syndrome, what happens if there is compression of the medial nerve, what might occur, detailed explanation of the medial nerve, very very important. This is the 4th question. Take around 30 minutes to complete this whole question. Study the carpal tunnel syndrome, the applied aspects of the median nerve. If there is compression of the median nerve, there might be chances occurring in the carpal tunnel syndrome. So study this topic, very important. The next topic is palmar aponeurosis. So be thorough with this topic, palmar aponeurosis. This is also one of the important topic. Take around 30 minutes to complete this whole topic, but do study flexor retinaculum and extensor retinaculum and mainly important is the flexor retinaculum. Please do study this, a very very important topic. And even the lumbricals of the hand is also very very important topic. You have to study the applied aspects of all these questions. Study the superficial and deep palmar arch. Study the superficial as well as the deep palmar arch. Take around 40 minutes to complete this topic. Yeah, I know forearm is a quite a lengthier topic, so it will take some amount of time, but try to complete and compile up all the topics within this given time. So that would be better. So superficial and deep palmar arch, it's a very important topic, so take around 40 minutes for this topic. And the muscles of the hypothenar eminence. So this is also a very important topic. Take around half an hour. So to get okay marks, study these many questions. If you want to take a distinction or more, study the whole forearm. To get passing marks, study these questions. To get good marks, in the sense to score distinction, 75, 80 marks, you have to study the whole chapter. That's what I suggest. So if we add all these, 1, 2, 3 hours, 40 minutes. So it will take 3 hours, 40 minutes. Total, it will take around 3, 4, 5. Try to complete these topics within 5 to 6 hours. Okay, we'll give some hour extra time. 5 to 6 hours. Try to complete both arm and forearm within 5 to 6 hours. So because these two topics are very important and a bit tricky questions comes from these topics. So please don't leave these topics, especially the forearm. Never leave this topic because a very very important topic. So that's it about the video. Hope you like this. These were some of the tricks to study the upper limb in 3 days. So I hope you understood. Try to compile up with the pectoral region, axilla, back region in 1 day, scapular region, cutaneous nerve, superficial veins and lymphatics in 1 day, arm and forearm. Do this forearm because it's a quite important topic. Please don't leave this chapter. I'm telling it once again. So please don't leave this forearm because it's very very important in the exam perspective. So hope you like the video. If you want me to give detailed video and detailed explanation of each questions, of each pectoral region questions, important questions, whatever the questions I have mentioned. So all those questions I have mentioned and time limit, how to do this. If you want more videos on this topic, so please comment it on the chat box. So hope you like this video. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.